You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey friends, it's Jonathan Rose. Welcome back to Masters in Trading Live. At Masters in Trading Live, I get on here live. Every day the market's open, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Share some thoughts about the market. Once in a while, we'll even share our trade of the day. This week, we started Monday. I actually kind of started Sunday night. Started Monday. This was the week of the Rip Your Face Off rally. What does that mean? That means this market's going to go one way. And then on Monday, we had 5 supporting charts to explain why the NASDAQ was going to have a Rip Your Face Off rally. And right now, that face is being ripped off. So we're going to go to the charts and let me explain to you exactly what went down this week, because this just might have been my best call of the year. Telvin, if you can throw us over the charts. Okay, guys, this is the Rip Your Face Off rally. There it is. Here's what happened. Let me open up this chart of the NASDAQ. And what we talked about Monday, and all of our videos are on YouTube. You can go on mastersthandtrading.com on YouTube. And you can see that 200 period moving average. It hasn't been touched going back to 2023. It didn't want to stay there at all. The last time it got down there as well. A huge move, a 30% rally in just 4 months. Whenever the Qs have backed down to this 200 period moving average, it bounces. Now, it doesn't matter, it doesn't mean it's going to bounce forever, but it does mean that there's going to be some significant support down there. Well, Monday, then Tuesday we gap above, Wednesday we follow through, and then Thursday we technically get into rip your face territory with this big move. So let me go to the charts. Let me show you exactly how this works. Here are the Qs back on Monday before the big move at 450. And here's the Qs right now at 471, 21 points higher in just 4 trading days. Lots of ways that traders are able to capitalize off of this, right? Because the NASDAQ represents the technology sector. So there's lots of big companies that traders could invest in, hold, and get a great return. Denny takes the cake with his feedback. Took slightly over half my profits this morning, Jonathan, since you called out the rally. All the profits are since 8:15, which is actually today, from 8:09. So we had Apple, Meta, SMCI, some more Apple, some Qs, for a total take of $23,726. So Denny, I appreciate the trust, and that is one heck of a trade. I am certainly proud of you. Some more testimonials throughout. FAB got in the Qs at $1.13, able to flip out at $3.20, locks in a nice 200%, and then Bill here locks in 300%. Really great trading this week as the Qs had that rip your face off rally. Now, we just had a very, very strong rally, right? The NASDAQ just revalued itself pretty much. It went from 450 to 470. We're seeing a line in the sand. A line in the sand is one number. Under that number, we're bearish. Above that number, we're bullish. Now, the Qs are rallying right up to this 474, 475 band. And you can see I highlighted it with a line. What you're going to see with that band is the highs and the lows of daily highs, daily lows that are overlapping. And you can see this is a key level that the market above will find as support and below we'll see as resistance. So anybody still in our long NASDAQ call, the long rip your face off call, expect to see some resistance at this 475. At the beginning of the week, we shared a trade in Meta. We are going to continue holding that trade in Meta. I want to do a listener mailbag here. Really great question from tasks in our Discord that I think that everybody can learn from. What we do in our Discord is we highlight position management quite a bit. It's one thing to get into an options trade. I actually think it's kind of easy to find trades. What's difficult is how you manage those trades. So we focus a lot on position management in our Discord. So let's go through a few of these questions. If I'm long 100 shares and I've sold 60 shares, what happens at expiration? So this is an example. If somebody has long one call in the money at expiration, that one call in the money is long 100 shares. If a trader sold 60 shares to manage that long one call at expiration, those will net out. 100 minus 60 equals 40. You can check my math, but I think it's right. Number 2, I'm paper trading UPST and have now sold 100 shares, and I understand at expiration, 100 longs wipes out 100 shorts. Yes, 100 minus 100 is 0. So all that means is if you're long one call, and if you sell 100 shares of stock at expiration, you'll be flat. You can't be long 100 and short 100 in the same account. And then the last one, I'm guessing the opposite would be true on the put side. The opposite is absolutely true on the put side. Really good questions. And I want to remind everyone, keep learning how to gamma scalp. That makes a huge difference when trading options. This made me think of a few quotes that I really like. So I have 5 quotes that I want to share with you, but I want to explain to you why they mean so much to me. Here's one. Markets can remain irrational a lot longer than you and I can remain solvent. We have a trade, and we had a trade that went against us. The stock went from 3 all the way up to 24. It just moved really fast, and in that time, we were long puts. This is a great example that markets can remain irrational a lot longer than you and I remain solvent. When Game had a huge short squeeze, this quote came into play because Game was trading at a completely irrational level. But regardless of what you thought and what your opinion was, and even what the math worked out to, markets can remain irrational a lot longer than you and I can remain solvent. That's why at Master Than Trading, we like to teach how to buy options. When you buy options, you risk what you're willing to risk. There's no surprises. You can't risk $100 and lose $150. You can only lose what you're willing to risk. The true investor welcomes volatility. A wildly fluctuating market means that irrationally low prices will periodically be attached to solid businesses. This made me think because I'm at my corporate partners and I was talking with another analyst and he said, "How are you guys doing? How's the trade been?" And I said, "The trade's been great." Why has the trade been great? Because we're long volatility. We are looking for movement. Before we get into trades, we make bets on how much we're willing to risk, and then the market's going to do what the market's going to do. Volatility brings opportunity. Outperforming the market with low volatility on a consistent basis is an impossibility. I'm going to read that again. Outperforming the market with low volatility on a consistent basis is an impossibility. I outperformed the market for 30-odd years, but not with low volatility. Same here. When volatility is low, we're just really staying long the market. We're looking to make money, to finance our positions. But the real opportunity comes when the VIX spikes to 60 and then comes right back down to 20. And we can find a rip your face off rally like we did with the QQQs. The real opportunity in trading is when volatility spikes. I think this is my last one. No, I think I got 2 more. It never was my thinking that made the big money for me. It was always my sitting. Got that? My sitting tight. There's something we say in Discord more than anything else. Patience. Do your work before you get into a trade. Put money at risk, and then the market's going to do what the market's going to do. We only can control what we can control. We can't control the market. And then finally, One of the most helpful things that anybody can learn is to give up trying to catch the last eighth or the first. These two are the most expensive eighths in the world. What we say in Discord, nobody goes broke taking profits. We don't want to get too cute with our prices. If you want to get in, get in. If you want to get out, you don't have to wait for the perfect level. Get out of your risk. These are 5 quotes that kind of shape the way that we trade. Telvin, if you can put me back on screen. So really big move, a lot of activity in our Discord. If you guys are out there watching Masters in Trading live and you took advantage of this strong QQQ call, send a note. Let us know. I'd absolutely love to hear it. For everybody in our all access, we're going to go over 2 of our earnings trades. You guys don't go anywhere. For everybody else, I'll catch you live tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for watching.